Hi. So it is the last day of September. By the time you see this, September will be over. But today, where I'm sitting in this present moment, it's the last day of September. So I'm sharing with you my favorite products from this month. First of all, Clearly Clean. Oh, I've already talked about this. I'm pretty sure I already uploaded my review. I love this. I love this so much. Like, I can't even tell you, honestly. I'm obsessed with it. It's a fragrance-free green clean, and it is so gentle but so effective, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Next up, just gotta bring this baby back because it's finally back in stock. This is Toshmoo from Holy Frog. It's one of my favorite milky cleansers ever. It's just so gentle but so effective at cleansing the skin. Either one of these is honestly a great morning cleanse. This one's like a great any cleanse, great first cleanse or great second cleanse. This one's particularly great as a second cleanse or a morning cleanse. These are both just so gentle, fragrance-free, delicious, beautiful, perfect for my skin. I love them so much. And like I said, this is finally back in stock in its brand new packaging, which is not this. It doesn't look like this anymore. She's all grown up, girls. She's all grown up. Okay, I'm just gonna get through the skincare before I move into makeup and body stuff. So next is the Skinfix Lipid Peptide Lotion. I've talked about this 1,000 times. I've only just rediscovered it. What did I run out of? I was using something and I ran out of it. And so I started using this again, and I just remembered how much I love it and why I love it. So this is just really nourishing, really reparative. It feels really great on the skin, and it's lightweight. So it's never heavy, never greasy, never feels bad or difficult or anything, and everything layers well with it. I just love this morning, night. I can even like wash my face midday and reapply this, and it doesn't break me out or congest my skin. That is like my number one issue with moisturizers, is that they congest my skin. It's because I'm so acne prone. It's very annoying, but this one never does. It's just so beautiful, and it's one of those moisturizers that I feel will work well for a lot of different skin types because it is lightweight, but it is really nourishing. It's really good. Next is new to me. It's the Hero Cosmetics Force Shield Super Light Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 30 for all skin types. So Hero is like a brand that's targeted at acne prone skin types. I think they started out just making pimple patches, and then they moved into sort of some skincare bits. This is the only topical product I've tried from them other than their pimple patches, and I really like it. So I think that this is a mineral, yeah, this is a mineral sunscreen, and it has like a green tint to it. Here, I'll put a little bit on my hand. I love the packaging, by the way. I love a pump packaging. So I don't know if you can tell. I mean, it's kind of overexposed. It has like a green tint to it. I have no issues with white cast with this at all. And I am really redness prone, very sensitive, and I do have inflammatory skin issues. So the green tint helps to color correct that and really helps to reduce the redness in my skin. And I really appreciate that. But the main point is that I don't get a white cast. I also don't find that it pills or dries out my skin or accentuates any type of dry patches or anything like that. It's a really great mineral option for someone who has, I would guess, probably a light to medium skin tone. I haven't seen many people use this, or like really any people use this. So I don't know how it works on the various skin depths. But for someone who is fair to light to, I would think, medium complected, I think that that would work for them. However, if you don't have any issues of redness at all, I'm not sure how you'd feel about the green tint. I think the reason that they included that aspect is because, you know, if you have acne, which Hero is an acne targeted brand, you probably deal with some redness in some way or another, because acne is inflammatory. So I think that's why they included it, and I really appreciated it. However, if you're someone that does not have acne and you don't deal with that type of redness, I don't know how you'll feel about it. I don't know like how it sits on skin with no redness, if that makes any sense. So yeah, but I really love that. It doesn't bring me out. It doesn't irritate me. It's very lightweight. It blends into the skin nicely, doesn't leave a white cast on me, and helps to neutralize the redness of my skin, which is A+ for me. Another option that is mineral, I think I mentioned it recently, but I've been using mineral sunscreens a lot more often because I find that when my skin is feeling more sensitive, and in transitional weather, I am more sensitive, which we're in transitional weather because it's fall. So I've been using a lot more mineral SPFs because I just find them to be a little bit more gentle. And this isn't a newer one to me, but it's one that I don't think I've talked about. It's the Color Science Sun Forgettable Total Protection Face Shield SPF 50. This has sort of a pinkish tint. This specific product comes in, I think, 4 shades, maybe it's 3, but this one's like the standard one, I don't know, it doesn't have like any markers on it. I know that there's a glow version, there's a bronze version. So depending on the depth of your skin tone, you would order based on that. I would say that this is pretty good for fair to light to medium. This has like a pinkish tint, but it doesn't really translate into like any type of coverage. But this does like even out my skin tone and it feels really nice on the skin. This is not drying, doesn't cling to any patches, and it doesn't leave a white cast on me at all. I've never had an issue with Color Science products leaving a white cast. Just FYI. Okay, one body product. This is the Harry's Odor and Enhanced Sweat Control Extra Strength Antiperspirant. So this is technically a men's deodorant, which I don't know. I've been using men's deodorants for a really long time. Like in my high school years, teenage years, I pretty much only used men's deodorants because I was sweaty and I still am. Like I get really sweaty. I don't know why. It's like a constant thing for me. Like even when I'm cold, I get sweaty. Like it's not it's not like I'm feverish. I just get sweaty. I don't know. And I work out a lot now. So I just get really sweaty and it's just very difficult to find a deodorant or antiperspirant that actually works. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are like staunchly opposed to antiperspirant. I am not. I like this. I think that this works really well and I think it smells really good. My husband and I actually use the same deodorant. So we don't use like the same deodorant, but we use the same brand, same scent. And I really like this. It works really well. It doesn't like completely prevent me from sweating, but it does help me to not smell like a raging dumpster. Oh, that hurt. A fly just bit me, like a literal house fly. I did not know that they bit or stung. Anyway, it keeps me from smelling like a raging dumpster. And it also keeps me from like soaking my clothes because that's a thing that happens to me sometimes. The rest of what I have is makeup. So if you hate makeup, this is where you should bid me adieu. Okay, so I don't know if this exists anymore. It's the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush Palette. I know for a while it was on sale at Sephora. I've had this for a long time. As someone who has a lot of makeup, it's really easy for me to forget that I own things. And this is a thing that I forgot that I owned. But now that I've rediscovered it, I'm obsessed with it. So like during the week, I wear a mask every day because I work. During the weekends, I don't really go anywhere, so I don't have to wear a mask. So during the week, I tend to wear powder products because they last better under masks for me. And during the weekends, I wear cream products. And this has an even split. So the top row is cream, the bottom row is powder. So you've got 2 blush shades and 4 highlighters really. I don't really understand this shade. It's kind of purpley lavender, like magenta-ish. I'm not big on that. However, this powder, this diamond powder, is like literally the prettiest thing in the whole world. It's like the most finely milled highlighter you've ever seen in your life. I've never loved anything more. I don't know how much I took advantage of this when I first got this palette, but it's beautiful. This highlighter is really subtle, really beautiful. These 2 shades of blush, impeccable. They're perfect. I'm wearing them today. Incredible. I'm obsessed with them. And this highlighter as well. It's just like, these don't look that different in pan, but look how different the effect is. Like, I just love it. I love it. I will link it down below if it's still available. I love blush and highlighter. I used to not always love highlighter, but I do now. Always love blush. Blush is like a big staple in my life. I really need it. But yeah, if that's still available, I will link it. It is excellent. I highly recommend it. I also love the bronzer version or like the contour kit version. So good. I love Natasha Denona products. They're so good. Next is this brow duo. So can you see my brows? Like, I don't mean to be that girl, but I think my brows look really good and I've been getting a lot of compliments on them lately. And this is what I've been using. So I've been using the Refy, I have no idea what this is called. I think this is the pomade. No, this is Brow Sculpt. The Refy Brow Sculpt. It has this little brush as well as this little spoolie. This is what I've been using first. and I just kind of, you know, brush my hairs up, brush my brows up. And then once that's dried, I go in with the Bare Minerals Strength and Length in the shade Coffee, the Strength and Length brow mascara or brow gel. I don't know what this is called, brow gel. It's got this cute little brush, and that is all I've been doing. And I'm obsessed. I think it looks really good. It looks really like natural, but put together and defined. And I'm just blown away by it. I really think that it's the most iconic brow duo I've ever found in my life, and I really think it's amazing. Next are these liners from Bare Minerals. So these are the Bare Minerals Mineralist eyeliners, and this is the shade Graphite and the shade Copper. Honestly, I love them all. I have every single shade that they make in this product, and I love every single shade that they make in this product. So this eyeliner is a like crayon pencil liner, sort of like a gel liner in a pencil form. And it's so easy to apply, but it actually stays. Like, I've always had issues with pencil liners just running and smudging and not setting and just running amok on my face. I don't have that problem with these. So my power tip, these do set themselves in my opinion, but my favorite way to use them is to apply them and then put just the tiniest bit of setting powder over them. They do not budge. They stay exactly where you put them, and the color payoff stays much longer for me when I set them. If I don't set them, they look perfectly great, but the staying power isn't as great. These are amazing though. I love the diamond shade as like an inner corner color. It's very like light champagne gold. It's beautiful. And these two are just great. I love making wings with them, y'all. Normally, I would never suggest a pencil liner for wings because it's just too unpredictable what you're gonna get, at least in my opinion. That's been my experience. I don't know if I have like oily eyelids or what. I tend to use eye primer, especially if I want my eye makeup to last, but you know, I don't always use eye primer, and when I don't, I have major creasing and fading and all of those problems. I don't have those problems with these even when I don't prime my lid. I tend to, on a work day, just wear like a liner with some mascara, and that's how I go. And these have been my absolute favorites lately. And last, oh my gosh, this is a product that honestly, when I heard about it, I was like, would I like that? I don't know. Because I have, like, you can't see it super well in this lighting because it's really good lighting, but I have scarring all over my face from acne. And this is a product that is essentially a setting powder highlighter hybrid. So this is Laura Mercier's Translucent Loose Setting Powder Light Catcher, and this is the shade Celestial Light. Let me see if I can, I don't know if you can tell what that looks like, but it's like, it's almost like really finely milled gold dust. Like, it's just shimmery, but not in like a super overt way. It's very light catching, which is the point. And I got this and I thought it was so beautiful. And I was like, it's so depressing that I can't use this, because typically highlighting products that catch light emphasize. That's the point. Like, they highlight your cheekbones or they highlight the bridge of your nose, but they could also highlight your scars or highlight fine lines and wrinkles. That's why, like, more mature skin, you gravitate more towards matte shades, right? So I was really nervous that this would make me feel really terrible about my skin, but honestly, it's so beautiful. It's almost like a filter for your face. I like to use it like kind of on the center of my face, and it really brings it out. I don't know, it's really beautiful. And I also like to dust it on the high points of my face, but it's not as obvious as I thought it would be. It's not as shimmery and shiny and in your face. It's very finely milled. It's very just subtle and beautiful, and I love it. It gives a nice luminosity, a nice glow, and it's really pretty. Okay, that's all I have for this month. I am super excited about all of these products, actually, especially Clearly Clean, that new Laura Mercier powder, that brow duo, it's my favorite ever, and that Hero SPF. I've really been loving that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. What have you been loving this month? Let me know, or last month, because it's probably October by the time you're seeing this. And I will see you next time. Bye.